Hello Scorpio, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're joining me for the very first time, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Liam from Luna's Tarot and Guidance, and all my information is in the description box below. So Scorpio, we're going to be having a little look into your December 2021 Tarotscope. And as a little bit of a Christmas present for you and a little bit of a treat and a thank you for subscribing to my channel, we're going to be doing a little look into your oracle cards as well. So a little bit of an extended reading for you, Scorpio. So Scorpio, grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's have a little look and see what the tarot has in store for you. Just put that down so you don't have to see me, you can see your cards. So Scorpio, please take what resonates and leave what does not. Please send back into the universe what does not resonate with you. These are a collective general energy reading for Scorpio for the month of December. But Scorpio, as we look at going into the new year, I will invite you just to have a little reflection upon the things this year that have served you and have made you feel happy and supported and successful. And I ask you to take those forward with you. And I ask you to try and leave all sort of the negative things behind. All right. I know that's hard and sometimes impossible to leave some of the things behind, but I would very much like you to try and leave as much as you possibly can behind. Okay, so Scorpio, this month's energy. We have got the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so what it really feels like to me this month, you know, maybe you've been putting in a lot of energy and a lot of work, and you're just sort of like watching these things grow, but you don't feel that you're reaping the rewards from it just yet. But that's fine, because you're still watching it grow, you're still watching it flourish, you're still watching it bloom. That's fine. All right. Just remember that eventually the rewards will come. All right. If you keep nourishing and you keep nurturing and you keep working towards what it is that you want. And I feel that this month, like I said, you're probably not going to be feeling the rewards that you possibly want. But all right. I do feel that, you know, eventually you will start to see the rewards. It's like this is growing, this is blooming, this is flourishing. All right. It's going to turn into something better than probably what you was expecting. As we go into your social and communication area, Scorpio, we have got the Ace of Swords. So to me, this sort of feels that there's probably going to be some form of new knowledge that you're going to be finding out sort of about people and sort of things. And I feel that maybe Scorpio, you know, this is probably a little bit of your sting in your tail coming out here. All right. And I want you just to be careful with your words, be careful sort of the way that you come across when you're sort of talking to people, Scorpio. All right, because I feel that, you know, sometimes you can probably be a little bit sharp, and it's like, you know, you either sort of take this energy or you don't. It's like do or die. All right, it's like there's sort of maybe with some sort of things there's sort of like a little bit no sort of in the middle. All right. And I feel that this sort of knowledge could be a little bit sharp for you to sort of process, and maybe the way that you deliver it. So just be careful in the way that you sort of say what it is that you want to say throughout your social and sort of communication sort of area throughout the month of December. Especially as we look here into sort of your caution card. You know, your caution card is the King of Swords in reverse. So to me, what this really sort of says, Scorpio, look, is you need to be putting that sword down a little bit, and you need to sort of drop sort of the hardness a little bit, and sort of maybe tap in a little bit more to your emotional side, and don't sort of have your back up all the time. All right. I feel that, you know, you're a very bold and sort of proud people, Scorpio, but, you know, through this month, I just feel that you probably need to let your sort of shoulders down, relax a little bit, and you don't have to sort of be like this sort of fountain of knowledge all the time. All right, just go sort of with your emotions. Don't just go with sort of what you know. All right, don't just go with your head. Sometimes go with your heart as well. All right, especially when that sits above the lovers. I feel that you probably need to do a little bit of self-care. You probably need to tap into your sort of self a little bit emotionally, because I feel that you've probably been quite sort of like a hard sort of exterior and sort of shell. And like I said, it just sort of feels throughout sort of the month of December, you need to sort of let those barriers down a little bit, let your guard down a little bit, and sort of tap in a little bit more to your sort of emotions and just sort of see what it is that you sort of, you've already achieved, what you've already sort of done. Because I feel that you've already sort of, you've put in sort of a lot of work and you're sort of watching this grow. And maybe you're not seeing the rewards. Maybe that's why your back's up a little bit. But listen, you have got it is there. It is manifesting. It is coming to you. All right. But it's the work that you need to be putting in. Okay. Just go with your heart a little bit. Drop your emotions this month. All right. So as we go into your self-care card, we have got the Hanged Man. So this is sort of all about sort of making sacrifices and seeing things from sort of a new perspective. So to me, this, like I said, this really represents you sort of standing down a little bit, sort of dropping your guard a little bit, dropping your sword, not being so harsh, not batting sort of everything off, not going everything sort of with your head, maybe going a little bit more with your heart and what feels right to you and what gives you sort of pure bliss and happiness. All right. So to me, this, like I said, it really feels that you just need to take a new perspective, a fresh look. All right. And there's probably a few sacrifices you're going to have to make along the way. You're probably going to have to drop your pride a little bit, drop your ego a little bit. All right. And like I said, just don't be so sort of sharp with things. All right. Tap in a little bit more to your emotions. And then as we sort of look here into your alignment card, I feel that if you can tap into sort of your emotions a little bit, you're going to start to see things from sort of a new perspective and a new sort of light. Like maybe there's like sort of some battles going on around you or some things that are going on sort of that you're not seeing from a sort of whole perspective because you're not going at it from the heart, you're going at it from the mind. All right, so I feel that actually if you can sort of slip into sort of this new perspective, you're going to be seeing things from a whole new light. And maybe you're going to see like these battles and these things that are going on around you from a new perspective and a higher sort of aspiration, and actually will probably bring you into a higher alignment and be able to make you grow a little bit more. All right, this is a lovely reading, Scorpio. It really is. It just really feels to me that you need to drop a little bit of that coldness, drop a little bit of that hardness, go at things a little bit more with the heart, and that's when you're going to be seeing and enjoying and reaping the rewards of sort of what it is that you've planted and sown. All right, but there's just this seeing things from a whole new perspective, making a little bit of a sacrifice, and I feel that that's very much a sacrifice sort of over your sort of ego a little bit. And like I said, letting your guard down and actually, tapping into the soft inside of the Scorpio and not the shell. All right, don't put on the hard exterior, go a little bit from the heart. And I do feel that you'll start to see things from a new sort of perspective and maybe even see yourself grow and flourish a lot more, because you'll be going at things from, don't completely forget about your knowledge, but also go at things with an emotional sort of charge and background. All right. And then I just feel that you will be a little bit more enlightened and see things from a new way and a new perspective, and see other things that maybe you didn't see before. A lovely, lovely reading, Scorpio. A lovely reading. So let's have a little look into your oracle. So Scorpio, if you're not already doing so, then it would be lovely if you would subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so that you get a notification when these readings go live. Also, if you're interested, have a look through the rest of my channel and you can find some tarot deck reviews. I will be adding those on just random intervals, so there'll be new ones uploaded every now and again. All right, so have a little check out if you would be interested in those. So let's have a little what comes out for you. Right, so let's have a little look. So we have got the Spirit Fox, which is trust your talent in challenging times. All right, so what this really sort of says to me is connect with your primal sort of instincts, trust your sort of spirit, trust your sort of destination, trust that you can connect to your emotions a little bit more and bring out sort of this love more to your sort of self. All right, so just make sure that you're trusting in your own abilities in times when it feels quite hard. All right. So we've got the direction guardian, which is choose your path. All right. So just make sure that you know where it is that you're going. I feel that this is going to be sort of a new direction for you, a new sort of challenge, a new perspective, a new viewpoint for you to have a look through. All right. So just make sure that you're looking at sort of all the options that are available to you, because I do feel that this is now sort of a new way of going and viewing things. Like I said, a little bit more from the heart and a little bit more from the brain and the head. We have then got for your last card, the Stargazer, and that sort of sat over top of the Hanged Man, which is really sort of lovely to me. So, this is really sort of saying that you need to be looking into sort of a new perspective and setting your sights a little bit higher, because actually I feel that sometimes by you like over analysing things and sort of being very much in your own head, you probably sort of stop yourself having these sort of nicer sort of times and these sort of nicer sort of brighter moments and these sort of moments of love, joy and passion. So to me, this is really sort of saying, yeah, you can set your sights higher, you can go from your emotion and you can go with your head, you can use both and find a balance between the two. All right. And it's just about taking that new viewpoint, taking that new perspective going forward. So let's have a little look into the final oracles, which is the Moonology deck. Sorry if my voice went up as I was talking through that, but someone walked past and I could hear it, and I'm hoping it didn't come through on the recording. Probably before I started shouting, I wasn't. So let's have a little look at Scorpio. Okay, so we have got be humble, which to me is really saying be humble to your emotions, be humble to your heart, be humble to yourself, all right? And just enjoy sort of everything, all right? You've got this knowledge, but you also need to learn to tap into your own emotions and be humble that you have these emotions, all right? Like I said, it's very much about you letting your sort of guard down and going very much with your heart and going very much with your spirit, and be humble that you're able to take both of those paths, all right? And be humble with your knowledge, be humble with what it is that you know, all right? And don't use that in such a sharp way all the time. Use it in a way of like, being able to sort of educate people. Don't use it to put people down. Be humble with what you know, because I feel that you're a very knowledgeable and a very powerful star sign, especially and throughout this month as well, looking at this month. We have got step into your power, which actually came out sort of in reverse. And normally I don't look at oracles in sort of the reverse meaning, but it came out on reverse on top of this sort of this King of Swords that was also in reverse. So to me, this is sort of saying, look, you have got a lot of power, but you need to sometimes sort of step it down. All right. We know you have a lot of power and you can use this knowledge. All right, but you also need to be humble, step into your emotions and use this sort of power in your own way. All right, there's other ways of being able to use your knowledge with emotion as well, so that you can take this new viewpoint and perspective going forward. And then, we've got to be proud of yourself, because I do feel that, this would be quite a transformation for you to go through. It's, especially with you coming out as the Hanged Man up there as well. This would be an energy that you would be able to be really proud of yourself for going through, because like I said, it feels like a big transformation for you. It's like you having to let your guard down and really going with your heart, letting like your shell sort of come off and really sort of exposing yourself sort of bare. And I feel that that's probably going to be quite a hard thing for you to do, Scorpio, but I do feel that there's going to be sort of quite a lot of rewards and sort of emotional rewards coming in for you being able to do that. So I hope that has resonated with you, Scorpio. I hope that some of it made some sense to you, and hopefully you can take a little bit of guidance and wisdom from it. Let me just take a quick sip of my drink. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you have an absolutely amazing Christmas or festive period, for whichever way you celebrate. And I will see you in January for January's Tarotscope. Have a lovely time. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Please make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get a notification each time these readings go live. Also, if you have enjoyed this reading, please give me a little like. Also, if it would be lovely if you wouldn't mind dropping a little comment. I love to hear from you all. Take care till next year, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.